Hello everyone. How to prepare a product roadmap. If you're new to this channel, then hi, I'm Debanjan Mazumdar. I make videos for product managers, and if you are a new product manager, as we all were at some point in our professional journey, or if you are planning to start in product management, then my content is for people like you. Let's get back to the question. How to prepare a product roadmap. In my previous video, I talked a lot about what is a product roadmap. But what happens when you're asked to prepare one or you are asked to show one? As a product manager, you will come across this several times in your career. And you might be just staring at a blank canvas, not knowing where to start. So, how to start? Well, I will tell it to you in 6 easy steps. Step number 1, define the why. You have to start your product roadmap by defining what exactly this product roadmap aims to achieve. Why are you preparing this product roadmap? You cannot start by defining the features. You have to broadly define the goal of this product roadmap or the product in general. That's step number 1. Step number 2, you have to define the scope and the audience for the roadmap. Let's assume the audience is everyone in the organization, which it usually is. So you have to broadly define your product roadmap into vision, strategy, and features. What does that mean? The vision is for the leadership. The vision talks about the larger objective of this roadmap. The strategy is something which are like the midterm goals which you aim to achieve, and the features are the short term tasks. Let's take an example to explain this. The vision could be something as simple as, say, expand into the EMEA market. For this, the strategy could be something like increase retention, reduce churn, something like this. And the features could be something like uh, introduce self-serve onboarding. You see how this forms an hierarchy? So the strategy is for the teams, while the features are for the individual stakeholders and how it concerns each one of them. This is what is step number 2. Step number 3 is to organize your roadmap into these themes. Like, the themes are defined based on the strategy because the vision is the same, right? The vision won't change. You will be expanding into the new markets, but the strategy to expand into these new markets would be achieving different strategic objectives, right? So you have to organize based on those, because for each of these strategic objectives there will be multiple features which will be just bracketed under them, right? It is possible that one feature can be under multiple strategies, and that's totally fine. You just have to define it in broad scopes, right? So that is the step number 3. Step number 4, prioritize. I have talked a lot about prioritization, and if you haven't seen those videos, I will link them in the description, but I would highly recommend you to go and have a look. But just to mention it briefly once again, you have to prioritize based on the various frameworks which are available. You could be using any of the frameworks like Moscow, RISE, or simply impact versus effort. But don't prioritize based on numerical values. You are creating the product roadmap, which is a broad scope. So you have to put these into broad brackets as well. Prioritize and put them into brackets like now, later, and maybe later after. So something like this, like, or just to be more clear, now, next, later, you know, something which gives the stakeholders an idea of how these things will be developed, right? That forms the next step. The next step is, once you have prioritized them, you have to add timelines to these. Again, don't corner yourself by saying exact timelines. This is a product roadmap. This is not a Gantt chart, right? So you have to define the timelines very broadly. You have to tell them like Q1, Q2, or something like this, which broadly says the timelines which will be assigned to each of these strategic objectives. And the last step, I will let you think about it and make a guess. Yes, you guessed it right. You have to share the product roadmap with all the stakeholders and gather their feedback, and then iterate upon them, and just just keep evolving the product roadmap. Like I said in the previous video, a product roadmap is not a fixed contract. It is an evolving document. So you have to share it with all the stakeholders and gather their feedback, and just ideate upon them, organize workshops, and keep making those changes. I hope you find this video helpful, and in these 6 easy steps, you are able to build your next product roadmap. Let me know in the comments how you find this content. If it is helpful for you, I would be really glad if you could let me know. If there are any things you want me to touch upon, that would also be great to know. Or if you have some critique of my videos, I would be more than happy to listen to all of them. It always helps me improve. Thank you.